I'm joined with George Peter Gatzis, Danelli, and Risey Lee, and we're going to be discussing The Boys, a very weird Orville episode, and some other stuff. Thank God the dumpster fire of Obi-Wan is over, and we don't have to ever go back and talk about that god awful show ever again.
Unless they go with season 2, then you have
Oh
to.
fuck! There's no way I'm going to season two. It's not gonna happen. All right, we'll start off with the boys here. So this episode, I thought it was all right. I mean, it was a bunch of weird stuff. The thing with Butcher and dealing with his mom and all that, his dad, I mean, was kind of meh. But anyways, we'll start off here at the beginning.
I mean, it's the themes of fathers. That's the whole. That's the whole bit.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to put it. Like they should have called this episode Father's Day or something.
Yeah.
So here's the PR lady, and she's trying to put out the shitstorm that Starlight is doing with her constant Instagram streams and all this, just calling them out.
I'm surprised she still has hair.
Dude, I wonder if, like, by the end of this, she's going to end up being bald. You know, at the end of the series.
I hope that's. I hope that's a gate. That would be an awesome gag.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely hilarious.
So Huey and Butcher go back to this guy to get more information from Soldier Boy, who was I don't even know if I want to describe what he's doing here. It's
It's so disturbing.
He's beating off to old ladies.
if I could find the right image here. Well, anyways, I'll leave it at that. Here's Soldier Boy here behind the door. I'm not going to show what's behind there, but granny porn. That's all I can tell you. It was quite disturbing. I don't understand why Soldier Boy was doing that, or
because he's 102 years old, man.
Yeah, but so was
Yeah,
Captain
I
America.
was thinking, it's like,
but Captain
one of
America
those
fell
things-
asleep.
Wait, one at a time. One at a time. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Risey.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, it's just probably one of those things where he's like, look, back in my day, these bitches were hot as fuck. I don't care if you're judging me.
Yes, you're exactly right, Risey. And he's 102 years old. He didn't sleep through it like Captain America did.
Hail Jack Stafford. There's your quartermaster, Risey.
Hey, what's up, Jack?
Yeah, but at least Captain America was trying to get with what's her name, Peggy Carter or whatever.
In his own time, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are you saying that he tried to get with Peggy Carter when she was old and had dementia?
Well, not really, because they got Captain America Winter Soldier on right now, and I'm watching that part where he's talking to her.
You know, if this was a boy episode, he probably would be getting it on with her, and she doesn't remember.
So we find out what happened to Maeve here. Homelander.
She's in the timeout room.
Yeah, Homelander's like, so you're gonna tell me where Butcher is and Soldier Boy and all this, and she says, "Are you wearing makeup?"
I know.
Concealer. Yeah, the concealer.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I'm not wearing any makeup, just to play it off. And then she's like, oh, you're scared. I've never seen you scared and all this. And she just totally fucks with him.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, here they go to find one of their ex-guys that used to work with Soldier Boy here, and this is kind of a weird thing. So
this is Mindstorm, who has bipolar.
Yeah, Mindstorm. He has a bit of a weird power. Well, I guess we'll get to that next. It cuts to Happy Time.
Yeah.
This was really weird. This whole thing was... I don't know what to make of this. This was... Roger Rabbit meets Snake Eyes,
Yeah, I
or
was
what?
gonna say, this just tells me someone was a huge fan of Roger Rabbit.
So he's just listening to them, and they're like, "You don't have to take Soldier Boy's shit. We can kill him, and all this, and quit being a pussy, and you can do it." And let's see if I can find the right clip here. So this is right before Butcher gets hit by what is it, Mindstorm? You said
Yeah.
he Soldier Boy hits a tripwire, which made me laugh. I'm like, oh, this guy's really some soldier. He gets hit by a tripwire and
Well,
almost.
you skipped it because in the
Yeah,
first
he's
Butcher Legend,
baked out of his brain.
yeah, he's using marijuana, but also Soldier Boy never was in the fighting force. He was like Captain America, where he was selling bonds, except he was selling shares of VOT at that day, but he never fought in the war. So he's not really a soldier boy.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Hmm.
So this Mindstorm guy puts the uses his power on Butcher.
Butcher.
There he is. This
Hmm.
guy. He just looks at Butcher, and the next thing Butcher is like in his past. So we can. It's just so hard to get the right angle. Yeah, and he's like, What the fuck am I doing here? What's this shit?" And
Yeah,
he's go ahead.
yeah, and if you wanted to equate it with another show, this would be Loki being sent in the repeater, where Sif is kicking him in the nuts.
Oh, I
Pretty much.
remember that. Yeah.
So Kamiko here tries to get Starlight to go back into VOT to get her a permanent dose of the super powered drug or whatever, so she can have her powers back permanently. And then
Yeah,
Starlight's reluctant to do it, but then she feels bad for her and decides to go in to do it. So then we cut back to this, where Soldier Boy constantly keeps stopping them and saying, "What are you talking about? Are you talking about me and all this?" And they're just like, "No, we're not saying shit to you. We're just trying to help your ass and all this." And it's just kind of a bit that just keeps going. Then we go back to these two idiots.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
the deep one a threesome with his special friend from last episode.
Yeah,
Oh, oh,
he tries to convince this stupid idiot he's with to have a three-way with him and an octopus. And she's like, "No, I'm not doing that."
And then leaves him. So
Yeah, she leaves him.
we're gonna see how deep the deep is.
See if I can.
I don't think it's going to work out, man. Homelander's already got like no respect for the deep. I mean, if he's finding out he's having sex with octopuses, Homelander's going to laser his dick off, dude.
So then we see this is a cartoon narration of what actually happened that caused everybody to turn on Soldier Boy here. And Black Noir. Black Noir is crying because he was trying to be in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
And
and he
Soldier Boy's like, you're not funny at all, you idiot. You're supposed to be a soldier and all this." And
called Don Simpson. Said, "Get him out. He's not funny. Get somebody. This kid, Eddie Murphy. Get Eddie Murphy instead." Why, Soldier Boy? Why? It was my dream to be in Beverly Hills Cops.
then we're back
It's
to
such a
Butcher.
random movie to be like upset that you didn't get a role in.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about Beverly Hills Cops, it was supposed to be a Cobra sequel.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, what?
Oh, that movie with Stallone?
Yes, it was supposed to be a Cobra sequel.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you have a 3-way with an octopus, is that actually a 10-way?
Whatever it is, it's fucking gnarly.
You know, just
Well,
put this, just bring a squid over, make it 20.
at least she
Oh,
didn't
God.
try to. At least he didn't try to bring the dolphin in it to it with them. Remember the first season where he
Well, the
brings the
dolphin's
Nobel.
fucking dead. The dolphin ain't gonna be having any 3 ways anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dolphin's like, it's me and you, asshole. None of this 3-way shit. So we
I
got
really
Butcher
like
in
the
here.
Steve. I really like him, but he makes it really fucking hard. Just like, dude, I can't hang out with you if you have sex with dolphins, man.
Argrave, we should review the boys commercials that they put out as well.
Oh yeah,
There's
Oh,
one with the
those are great. Yeah, the documentary film he did, or
yeah,
yeah,
the
fuck, I forget what it was
Japanese
called.
one.
yeah. He says not without my dolphin or whatever.
Yeah.
So Butcher spends most of the episode in here reliving his past trauma with the brother, and you find out what happened and all this. And I don't know. I
Yeah, that
just
was quite boring, but I did like it because it paid off with like what his obsession with Huey is, because it's his second chance at saving his little brother.
yeah.
Yeah. And then here's Soldier Boy being super paranoid.
Oh, this was fucking awesome. I forgot about this part.
Yeah. So they come across this preacher and this nun, and they're like, "Hey, can you help us fix our car and all this?" And he's
He's
like,
like,
"Oh, sure." He goes to look at the car, and then he just shoots the guy. He just shoots this preacher in the head.
and the nun goes wild, attacking them.
Yeah. And Huey the whole time is like, don't kill them, don't kill them." And then the nun jumps on him and is trying to get him and all this, and he's like, "Okay, kill him, kill him." He's telling Huey to stand still. Stand still so I can shoot this bitch.
Dude,
I honestly thought he was going to shoot Huey in the butt. I swear to God.
Yeah, that
oh,
would
that
have
would
been
have been
funny.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that would have been funny if he shot Huey in the ass and then Huey teleported halfway through the fucking woods or some shit.
Ow! A mosquito bit me.
Oh man. So next we cut to Homelander, and he's giving this speech trying to get this guy to be the president, and he thinks he sees Soldier Boy in the audience, and he freaks out and leaves the stage, and it's pretty weird here what happens.
And then he goes back to his milk fetish.
Yeah. He finds a cow and starts milking the fuck out of it.
God damn it.
And then AOC shows up, and he's like, "The hell do you want?" And I'm guessing that address she gave him is either where Butcher is staying, or that guy that's helping Soldier Boy, that PR guy or whatever. I don't know what address that was that she gave him, or who's. Do you have any ideas who that might be? The address?
I'd say it could be the PR guy.
That was the address of Mindstorm.
Oh,
No, that could be. Yeah, that makes senes.
Either
I was
that,
hoping she would have showed up to fight him, but I guess maybe he shows up next episode or something.
what, Mindstorm?
No, Homelander shows up to Mindstorm's house like too late or whatever, because he didn't go to the house.
Well, we're going to see what's happening. I don't think he's going to go to Mindstorm. He won't have any reasons to.
All right.
And then we have A-Train. He had a heart attack. And she tells
yes! This is another great part.
And she tells him, "Oh yeah, the guy you just killed, Blue Hawk, that racist POC shit, piece of shit. We just transplanted his heart into you. Your superpowers are back tip top shaped, and we're gonna make a movie out of it." Like, Bob Hopkins in Denzel Washington.
Yeah, and she says, you're gonna be in a movie with Tom Hanks, and we're gonna show your backstory or something. And he's like, that's not what happened. And she's like, okay, we start shooting next week.
Yeah, I know. I love that she's found her balls. I mean, I really love her being a real bitch. I'm like, I've really become a fan of this chick this season.
You know, when you stare death in your face, either you have two options: you just don't give a fuck anymore, or you cower. She happens to just not give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, she knows she's gonna go, so she might as well go big.
Exactly. And that's how all the VOTS executives are. It's like, how are they still operating? Because they know they can die anytime. And you know what? While they're still alive, smoke some cokes and get rich and do whatever you want. So here's Annie stealing the temporary or the permanent V compound, which is blue, and the temporary compound, which is green.
Yeah.
Here's my prediction.
Okay.
We can talk about spoilers, right? We
Yeah,
have the big.
it says warning, spoilers are being discussed here.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Double sure. My prediction is, but she told Butcher, we'll see later on, not to take 3 or more because she'll die, right? And she's going to save Huey. And the only way Huey's going to be saved is if she injects him with a permanent compound V.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, which, she should have took a lot more than just one there. Like, she should have took a bunch of them because, I mean, it's not like she can go back in there and get more and all this. Like, she should have took a bunch or whatever. But,
well, she was
I
only
would have taken them all.
Yeah, I would have taken. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just fucking hoard it, man.
Well, I think one of the reasons is if she took too much, it would have been too obvious. And the other reason is because they need the plot device in later season to raid this place and get the compound V.
Oh,
Good point.
So here we
got Guys Free as a weasel eating almonds.
He did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I love the part that he was eating almonds. He's like, "Why the hell are you eating them? You know I'm allergic."
Well, he was in a very clever way protecting himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll throw this fucking almond at you, dude. Oh man, poor bastard.
Yeah, and it shows how he got his wounds and disfigurement.
That's supposed to be Black Noir the sheep.
Yeah, sacrificial lamb because he's the only one who got injured compared to everybody else.
There's that guy that just died.
Yeah, Mind's Storm.
So, Black Noir finally gets his balls up and decides, okay, you little shits convinced me. I'm gonna go kill Homelander now. Thanks a lot.
Nice knowing you, Black Noir.
Yeah.
We'll see a new Black Noir next season.
Oh, that scene was great too. You took my girl to a Homelander, really?
Yeah, this whole thing. Well, at least Mother's Milk wasn't a bitch this episode. At least she actually did something. I mean,
he laid that motherfucker clean out.
Yeah, he laid this guy out for taking him to, and this fucking guy is like your typical SJW idiot, man. Just Homelander's fantastic, and he's a good person, and all this, and
Well, actually, that's the he's supposed to be a Trump supporter.
Yeah, no, that's the flip on the other side where it's
Yeah,
like the mindless sheep of the right wing.
right.
I got that whole thing that they were doing, but
Yeah,
still.
So this part is gold. This is a really epic troll pulled here, man. I really thought Starlight might get it here or something, because so Homelander realizes she's in the building, and he's like, "Oh, did you think I was just gonna let you walk out of here and all this? And we're gonna go to the news station, and you're gonna tell them about all this bullshit and all this stuff." And she's like, "No, I'm not going to do that." And he's like, "Oh, well, why is that?" And she's like, "Well, I'm streaming to my 2 million followers right now and all this." And then
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, sneaky
I think
little
that was
cunt.
90 million.
yeah,
what was it?
90 million.
Oh,
right.
90 million.
Yeah.
And man, look at him. He just like
He's like, you're
The
just supposed
only
to.
thing is that I thought he had super hearing, so I thought maybe he would have been able to hear that shit. That's the only thing
Well,
that.
I assume that he has to concentrate for the super hearings. You know?
Oh
it
yeah,
could
good
be.
point. And if he's being a cunt, if he's in cunt mode, he's probably riding his ego dick instead of his
Exactly. Actually,
paranoid one.
exactly. So he was in cunt mode right now. So he
Yeah, it is
wasn't.
funny that they made him the black sheep, Jack. So I have to go back and forth from the video. That's why I was checking the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the black sheep. Yeah, so she pulls out her phone,
Hmm.
and he realizes she totally just.
You're
He's
you're
like,
not
"Oh,
supposed to
yeah."
tell. You're supposed to leak our lines.
Yeah, that was funny. He's trying to cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one thing I don't like Starlight at all. I fucking hate her. But dude, that was a good fucking troll.
Yeah,
You ain't
she
gonna
she
do
re-
shit, bitch.
I don't know what it is. I liked her in the first couple of seasons, but I find her really irritating this season for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like most of
Be-
it had to do with her like cucking mother's milk and all of that. That whole thing with her and mother's milk was just so stupid. I don't know. I do find her really annoying now. So she was next to you. So Soldier Boy and Huey, they get in the house, and here's the guy hiding.
Yep.
And Soldier Boy is getting ready to make his move to kill this guy, and he's like, "Do not look at him. Whatever you do, don't look." And Huey does his teleport thing to the guy, and he's like, "Oh, calm down, calm down. I just want you to wake Butcher up, and everything will be fine, and I'll help you out of here." So this poor guy, man, I don't think he really killed or was much involved with what happened there, but he did give away a secret to Soldier Boy before he died.
Yeah.
So here we go with Butcher. He's back in the house, and he's leaving, and da da da.
I'm
Yeah,
not
skip
supposed to.
over this. This is also backstory.
Yeah.
Butcher was had an abusive father, brother who was weak willy, and he
Yeah,
blew his own self up. That's it.
yeah,
And I'm sorry.
yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. Wick Willie becomes Little Huey.
Yep. So
Wick Willie, Little Huey. And he's like, "What happened? You're all right." And I found my clothes again. And then Soldier Boy gives Huey a Connery slap twice.
let me go back here so I can.
See?
So
Connery
here we
slap.
go. Yeah, there's the slap. So Soldier Boy shows up, and he sneaks up on this guy and throws a knife through one of his eyes, and then he puts a bag over his head, and he just beats the hell out of this guy to death.
Yeah.
Then he does this to Huey for what he did. Let's see. So this is the big reveal here.
Yeah.
So this guy tells Soldier Boy that Homelander is his kid.
Yep. And as we know throughout the season, one of the Soldier Boy's biggest dream was having a kid.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure how this is going to end next episode here.
And here's the implication, right? That most people are now thinking because of this reveal. Who's the mother? Because who can also fly? Stormfront, right?
Oh, no! No, dude, no! No, no, no! Fuck you!
It's
No, we can't have
possible.
that happen.
Well,
Ah!
It's
Don't
possible.
you fucking ruin the love of my life.
because remember, Vought was angry at Soldier Boy for fucking Liberty in 52. Remember Hero Orgasm when he's telling the story about how he started Orgasm? He's like, yeah, I got a couple of swingers and this chick named Liberty in 52. And we started.
Oh, holy shit, I forgot all about that. I forgot
Yeah.
her name was Liberty at one stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fuck!
and-
Fuck!
yeah, and then she was married to the owner of Vought at that time as well. So wouldn't it be ironic that the whole reason he was sold from Rush was payback for fucking his wife, and then to adds injury to insult, he makes a kid with his wife from a after Soldier Boy beats his meat into a cup.
Yeah, and then
Homelander's
getting hand jobs from his mother, basically.
Exactly. No.
Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't just get hand jobs, he was fucking her in the streets, fucking wall fucking her in the fucking. God damn it!
Yeah. So that's the implication of this whole thing that nobody really thought about. Well, they thought about it. They're like, no, they can't do it. That's why everybody's going to tune in. It's like, is Stormfront really Homelander's mother combined with Soldier Boy's DNA? Because here's the other
plausible.
Because here's the
I
thing.
can see that.
Because here's the thing. When we were with Maeve in the timeout room, he said the only reason I'm keeping you alive is because I hope that we can make a kid. If not, then I'll just harvest your eggs.
Eggs! Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She got so fucking ass hurt over that. Well, you don't have to be alive for that to happen. I'm like, oh shit, he's right.
Yeah. Because he's like, two superheroes are stronger than the parent. So basically Ryan right now could be stronger than Homelander, but if it's two superhero parents, then would he be stronger both with Ryan and Homelander? So that
you know what would be a cruel twist of fate is if two superheroes bag, then they can't have a power baby. But I suppose though we can't. That's not in void in case Stormfront is the mother.
Yeah.
Because then, forget what I said.
Yeah. So that's why he was drinking all her milk, mummy milk. He was literally drinking his own mother's milk. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is how degenerate the voice has become. We're talking about Homelander having sex with his mom.
You just blew my mind, man. Like that's pretty. I didn't even consider that idea like that.
No, I did, and literally it makes so much fucking sense because I do remember that line about the Liberty thing, but I forgot her name was Liberty. Back in the earlier days.
Yeah.
So then we cut to Starlight here, who's warning Butcher about, hey, you could OD on this and fry your brains and get tumors and all this. And
after 3 to 5 shots.
Yeah, after 3 to 5 shots of it, and Butcher is just like, he doesn't say anything to him. He's just like, "Oh, we need to get more of that." So that was kind of a, I don't know, that was kind of a shitty thing. So
Yeah. And then
so
the
Well,
Stoner,
post,
well,
and then the background is a
the funny
poster.
thing is
Yeah.
that everyone considers the boys the good guys of this show. You know, the group, the boys. They're
Hmm.
just as fuck. I mean, with the exception of like Mother's Milk, Starlight, Frenchie, Butcher, Huey, fucking that
The girl.
Kimiko, is that her name?
Well, in the comics,
They're
it's
all
called the
fucking
girl.
cunts.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're all fucking cunts. Every single fucking one of them. They justify their actions with putting it up against, you know, the people that do worse. It's like, no, you're just as evil as them. You're just a lesser evil. You know, when you finished killing all these other fucking soups, you can't tell me you're going to go back to your lives and be satisfied because before you started killing soups, you were already shitty people.
Yeah.
You know, maybe with the exception of Starlight and Huey. Huey was just a shut-in with his father that watched Kardashians
And
every
his
fucking
girlfriend
week.
and his girlfriend got killed by A-Train.
Yeah, and A-Train, which turned him into somewhat of a villain. Starlight joined the Seven, her dream job, and then she had to suck the loser of the group's dick and realized, wait, holy shit, it's not the dream job, is it? And then she became more corrupted and more evil than some of, like, honestly, she's probably more evil than the Deep. The Deep's just a sick fucking pervert.
He's just a shallow
That's
who likes
really,
to swallow.
honestly, in my opinion, that's the Deep's really only sin, is he's just a very, very sick motherfucker with sick sex fetishes.
But he's part fish, so you know.
Yeah, well, still no excuse.
well, I mean, he fucking ate that other octopus, and then this one he's screwing this other one. It's
No,
like,
no, no. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot he ate that octopus.
Yeah, he was really turned on by that other
Oh my
octopus.
god, do you wonder if that's why he's got this obsession with this octopus? Because he feels so guilty about eating that other octopus?
Yeah. He didn't he ate out the other octopus when he was effing his wife, you know? And then he got this octopus and he's like, I'll make it up to you. It's just pity fuck.
All right, so here we have Kamiko getting her powers back.
Yeah.
Starlight gave her the permanent thing, and Frenchie shoots it in her, and there she
He
is.
shoots it in her. Yeah.
There she is. She's back to her superhero.
So we're one step closer to the boys having the superpowers like they did in the comics.
Oh, so like, did all the characters, the
Yeah.
boys, have
Yeah,
powers?
Frenchie,
All right, I
Mother,
didn't know
yeah,
that.
Frenchie, Mother's Mill, Billy Butcher, Huey, they all got
Even
the
Mother'sville.
Hmm? Yeah.
Did
His
they
super
did they
well,
start did they start with them or did they get them throughout the series?
no, they got it throughout the series. Basically, towards the second half of the run, they finally got the superpowers, and then basically the end game for the comic book, he chose Huey to be part of the boys, so Huey can kill him. That was the end game because he knew he would be totally fucked up and corrupted. That he wanted a hero to kill him, so that's why he chose Huey. And then eventually, Homelander um, is killed by Black Noir, who's his clone, and he kills Black Noir, who is who looks exactly like Homelander. And then
Homelander.
yeah, and then Huey eventually kills Butcher because he gets Billy Butcher because he gets corrupted by the Compound V, and he gets laid down because he's like saying, "Why did you fight for this? You just turned as evil as they did," you know. And he's like, "I can't stop the crusade," and yeah. So basically, Huey had to kill Billy Butcher's, and then that's how the boys ends, kind of deal. and then he
All
says
right, yeah.
it's not
See,
like,
because I knew about the Black Noir stuff. I know a few comic book spoilers, just
Mhm.
not everything. Because I haven't read it. I had one mate,
yeah,
and he read everything, and yeah, he
yeah,
pretty much told me a lot of it. But I was really drunk one night.
right,
I remember the Black Noir thing stuck in my head because
yeah,
I was like, wait, Black Noir's the clone of Homelander?
yeah. Which I'm figuring they're regulating that to Riot, because Riot has all Homelander superpowers. So if
Yeah,
they
but they're gonna have
regulate that
to
role,
age him up, aren't they?
yeah, if they regulate that to Ryan, then that means, because in the comic book, Ryan, uh, when Ryan was born, he because he was souped up with Compound V, he literally bursted out of his mother's womb,
Yeah,
and
and they actually brought that up in season one too, that
right,
line, but it turned out to be a lie in the
yeah,
TV show.
right. But in the comic book, that
Yeah,
was the real fact. That's how the wife died, because Homelander baby went super. She got pregnant in a couple hours, 9 months, and then the baby bursted out to the horror, like a alien face hugger, burst or chest
yeah,
burster, what they say.
I've seen the image of it. It's really fucked up.
Right, right. Then basically Billy had to kill the baby, with like, I don't know if it was like a chair or something, but it was like he had to destroy the baby on top of that, and that's what started his crusade against Homelander. Because when he saw, the person who got raped or whatever, it was Homelander, not knowing it was Black Noir who did the whole thing. So if they regulate that role of the child, Ryan did kill his mother, and then Ryan killed Homelander, and then Billy killed Black Noir, then basically they'll do the same thing where Black Noir will probably die at the end of this season, and Ryan is going to be the child. It's going to be the new Black Noir who's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
kill Homelander, which Billy will kill Ryan, which will cause Huey to kill Billy.
All right. So we're at
Somebody
the very
spoiler. Yeah,
yeah
somebody
we're,
spoilers.
we're at the very end here, and this is
Yeah,
Soldier Boy calls Homelander on the phone
yeah,
and telling him the news.
yeah. And his mind gets broken
Uh,
because he's like,
well,
"What?"
it should be even more broken, I should say. I
Well,
mean,
it stops processing. He can't
yeah.
process it, as you can see in his face. It's like, what? What?
You know what they should have had. You know how they sometimes like they've pretty much always got like a song at the end in the after credits. They should have
Uh-huh.
had the. I don't know if they did because I was pretty fucking wasted when I watched it. Um, but they should have had, you know, that song, "Hey Dad, I'm a lot like you used to be," or something. You know,
Cat in the Cradle.
Yeah.
yeah, "Cats in the Cradle." Thank you. That's the one it should have been.
Yeah, that would have been a good song to end it on, huh?
Exactly. Right after
Yeah.
that line, and I was like, "Ooh, I was a lot like you." Yeah, Jack got it too. "Cats in the Cradle." Thanks, Jack.
Cats in the cradles in the moon. Baby low blues going in the moon.
When you coming
Yeah.
home, Dad? Don't know when, but we'll get together soon,
Soon.
Dad. We're gonna get together soon.
Yeah.
So it was a decent episode overall. The stuff with Black Noir I found hilarious, but a bit weird. But it was another decent episode. I guess next week is the big finale here.
This is 7.
Oh yeah, and then we've got a what? Do we get this yearly? I can never
Yeah.
remember if we get this
Yeah.
yearly
Yeah,
or
we get it yearly.
we get.
So
All right,
so
that's
we
good
won't so
then.
we won't get in
So,
so we won't get it until like next June or something.
yeah.
My friend might be joining us to do this with us. I've been trying to get him to go on, and he keeps telling me to go on Twitch. And then he told me that if you have Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
that we could actually do a live watch party and
Yes, we
have the
can.
show running, and we could roast it or laugh or whatever while it's running.
Yeah, we
But
can do that.
That's on Twitch.
Yeah, that's on Twitch.
Yeah. So I might do that, but I think what I'll probably do is save that for the Lord of the Rings stuff because that's going to be some serious epic roasting to be done to that thing. I mean,
I don't know if we have the
But wait a
fortitude.
minute. Twitch requires you to have a certain number of criteria, certain number of watches, certain number of followers, and watch times to be able to do a live stream.
No, not really.
I looked into it when I put up my Twitch
yeah,
account.
I mean to be fair, I don't know either way. He was just telling me that.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
have
he's
no
got a
clue.
Twitch channel, so I mean, I don't know, but he kept
Okay,
saying,
he probably
he,
has his Twitch channel probably has hit all the
yeah,
criterias.
that could be. I mean,
Well, we'll see.
he was saying you guys should be doing this live, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's like you could do it live on a watch party, and I was like, how do you not get struck for that?
Because it's
But
Amazon.
all right, so that's
Yeah,
anything else you guys want to say about this episode before I move on?
you know.
Honestly, I mean, I just thought it was another fantastic fucking episode. You know, the whole like three fucking way. You know, that was so gross and so funny. You know, all fucking Soldier Boy wants to do is get high and jerk off to old ladies. That was funny as fuck. I mean, Blue Hawk's going to live on for the rest of A Train's life inside of A Train. That was funny as fuck. I mean, even Starlight, the fucking cunt, my most hated character, even more so than fucking Huey, fucking was good with that fucking troll.
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
really
good.
enjoyed it.
Basically, we went all around the circle to do the Oedipus story.
Yes.
This is a modern take of the Oedipus story.
All right, so we're done with this. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, so Razzie, this next thing, as I've told you, we gotta. This is pretty bad.
Yeah,
This
I'm going to
Orville.
go chuck a piss and I'm going to reload my drink.
So this week's Orville. This is probably, I don't know how this is getting a 7.9 out of 10. I found it boring. They just rehashed the same thing as the other season where they had the trial and all that, and now we're doing this again. It's like, how many times do we have to rehash this stupid argument? This reverse trans thing is just, I don't know. Did you guys like it? I just didn't care for this.
It was boring.
They didn't add anything new to the to what has been in the first one.
Yeah.
If
Nothing new.
yeah, if they added something new to it, then it would actually be good. But they didn't really add to it.
It
It's
was
like
just a rehash. That's what I got out of it because I remember the other one where I think it wasn't it that she was being born at the time, and that's why they had to go to court or something.
yeah, she was being he was being born, and basically the doctor wouldn't want to do a trend, make him into a male, and then the parents went to court and they went all this blah blah blah, and ultimately they went forward with the transition.
Yeah. Jack Stafford says this is the second episode out of 5 this season to deal with depression and suicide. Jesus, what is going on with Seth MacFarlane? Yeah,
He
it's
he,
been
he
up
got
and
that
down.
he got the heads up that Roe versus Wade was being overturned.
Most
When
likely.
Orville started, it was funny and so much better. Star Trek Discovery, now Strange New World, is much better and funnier. I don't know about that. I have to disagree there. I can't
I don't know.
watch Discovery. Strange New Worlds is hit and miss. I haven't watched much of the other ones after that. I can't remember if it was the first of the last Strange New Worlds I watched is where he was saying, "Look at these people, these Earthlings. You don't want to end up like them." And it's showing like January 6th and all this, and it's like, you can be better than America. America's shit, and I'm like, fuck this show.
Yeah.
So, what irritated me about this episode was we start off with this, so I'm thinking, Oh, cool. We're going to learn about some ancient civilization or something. Then here the robot knocks the wall down and they find all this money in here. And I'm like thinking, oh wow, this is going to be pretty cool. And then we're stuck with this the whole episode. This whole thing here with the I just it was just oh, at least we got what's his
Look at that
face
little
here.
slime dude on there. I did remotely find him funny. He was trying, like, the episodes I watched where he was trying to hit on that nurse. That was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, this is Norm Macdonald, the guy that died. But yeah, most of this episode here is Kelly interfering and causing a big mess and overstepping her bounds and saying, "Oh, he wants to be a she and all this," and the whole thing is just it's just the trans issue, but in reverse. Instead of they're just putting it back to what she was originally supposed to be. Now, the thing that did make me laugh on this was this husband guy. This guy made me laugh, man. He spent the whole episode getting his ass handed to him. He kept trying to he kept trying to beat everybody up because he was pissed off about it. I don't know, it just wasn't a good episode. I just found it mostly boring. Yeah,
Oh, wait, is this that the same fucking tranny thing that they did in the first season that I told
yeah,
you made me pretty much stop watching it? And then
yeah.
they
They just
bring this
Yeah.
character back in this season?
they
Yeah,
just
oh, good way to fucking, like, recircle it. Because guess what? This is what killed your fucking series for me, you dumb cunts.
yeah they just rehashed the other thing again. Except the only difference was this time they're like how I read it was the first time they got it wrong, and now this time it's like, oh well, we're gonna fix the wrong, and the wrong thing was that, oh we're gonna go against your culture and whatever the fuck you want because I'm Kelly here and I'm gonna interfere in your society and cause us to lose an ally in the war because I'm a whammon. That's what I got out of this whole thing. That's what it came off to me with that. Is just I'm gonna tell you how
Definitely
it is, and all this, and but it was funny. This guy did make me laugh, man. He tried to beat up her. He tried to beat up the fucking robot, and he lost every time, no matter what he tried to do. He just got his ass kicked. Yeah, see, this is from the other season, and it's just another rehash of this fucking bullshit with this. This episode was an entire waste to me. This whole thing with this, it's not interesting. I don't care about children's sexuality, regardless if it's a reverse trans or whatever. It's just garbage. This whole episode is just. I hope they do better because we went from that awesome episode last week, man, where everybody was fighting and we had that big war, to this. I'm just like, what the fuck happened? Yeah, see, look at here's where he tries to beat up the robot. And the robot just throws him on the ground. Yeah, there we go with the surgery, and there she is as a woman. She looks the same as before.
Oh my god.
That was, and then they get reprimanded for it from sassy, angry. What's her face here?
Maverick. It's a detective. It's the '80s detective instead of a black head detective. It's now head black female detective. What are you doing? You can't go roll like
No,
this. You look at this police cities costing us. The mayor's up my ass.
Tyler Perry presents Medea Goes to Space. That's basically what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at the end, we all have to make the entire show about her being a whammon now and come sit in the captain's chair. And that was the whole episode.
Wait, she's sitting in the captain's chair, and she was already sitting right next to the fucking captain in season 1. How much more do you want, women?
It was just.
What are they, co-captains now? Like, that's not how captainship works.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
a
stupid.
military hierarchy. It
Yeah,
doesn't work if there's two commanders. It never works.
yeah. Imagine if Picard. Well, there was that episode where Picard brought Wesley on the bridge, but he was just like being nice about it. Whatever. Their whole thing was like, "Oh, now you're a woman now, so your life has meaning, and now you could come in here and do all this. Where before you were fucking worthless to us. So now come in here." That's
Oh,
how
so,
they played it
like,
off.
this character's going to be like that Whitwicker. What was it? Whitwicker? No, that's Transformers. Witwicky? Witwicky from Star Trek? Is that his name, or was it the actor's name?
Wesley.
Get Wesley. There was a little kid on one of the
Yeah,
Star Trek fucking.
Wesley Crusher. She's basically
Yeah, that's it.
Wesley
I used
Crusher.
to think it was so fucking bullshit. I'm like, why does this little kid get so much goddamn fucking airtime? There's no one more qualified than this fuck to be on the fucking goddamn deck?
And
And I'm
you
like,
know,
oh, it's because you're related to the nurse or the
so,
doctor or whatever
so
the fuck she was.
what do you gather was the point of them showing us this at the beginning here?
It's an ancient temple that created the machines.
The Kalons or whatever?
Yeah,
Why was there all that gold and stuff in there?
because gold is a good conductor to electricity.
Well, I mean, it
Come
could
on,
be.
come on, Hargrave.
No, that's why I was asking because I'm like,
You're
why are they showing us this? Well, they. I'm not sure if that's right because there's that one part where that girl's like, "Do you want to see what these aliens looked like?" And they showed her like a hologram of it or whatever.
right. It's yeah.
Do you
That's
wanna
before they
see
became.
the
This is before they became robots. They said, our physical limitations will be more effective if we just convert into complete cybernetics.
Jack says, "What? They just said they were like ancient Egyptians, extinct for thousands of years."
Yes, they're physical forms, but if they evolved into
So they uploaded or whatever,
if
basically.
they uploaded, then they exist. New species happens all the time.
I mean, that could be that's a plausible explanation. I kind of wish we explored more of that besides wasting this whole episode on this. Anyways, I'm tired of talking about this crap. Let's look at some funny stuff, then we'll end this.
All right.
damn?
Let's see.
Do 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 do.
All right, this was pretty funny. I saw this today. I don't know what happened with this bitch, man, but this lady just loses her mind. God damn.
Ruin the flowers?
Yeah.
Not the toilet paper, it's paper, you bitch!
I just don't understand why whenever I see these videos, and I'm not saying this to be racist, but I mean, why is it always a mad black woman doing this? Or it's black guys running in there with bicycles with huge bags trying to steal something? Why is it always a black woman or these people going crazy in these places? I mean, look at this over dramatic reaction to this. Just trashes the whole
That's what's
thing.
getting promoted.
What?
That's what's getting promoted.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like for likes or whatever?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just because the blacks are just way more out to damage and destroy things other than white, because we realize that we've actually got to go to work the next day. We can't go into a shopping center and steal under $500 worth of fucking goods and then just get into our merry little government paid cars and drive the fuck away. I mean, at least that's for you Americans. I mean, thank God we don't have that law here in Australia, because I'll guarantee you, if I seen that shit going on in Australia, there will be some vigilante fucking justice going down, motherfucker, in Minecraft,
Look at
Australia.
Jack's effort. It's never a middle-aged white guy. It's always these angry people like this just going crazy in there, and I don't know. I mean, she asked for some help, and this is her reaction. I mean, a bit over dramatic, I'd say.
No, honestly, maybe she should have got some help added to her. But we don't know the context before the film. Maybe she was being patient. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was being aggressive. Maybe the person actually did go into the back to look for what she was fucking looking for, and they just took too long, and she just was like, it's 2:22, motherfucker! And guess what? My life matters more than your life and your store and your job. I mean, the only thing we never see is what happens to these employees after these cocksuckers cause this fucking chaos. Because I guarantee you they lose their fucking jobs. But no one fucking brings up that shit. No, we just see these maniacs, and then we comment on it, and then we have these social woke warriors going and saying, oh, well, you don't know her circumstances. I'm like, you don't know the person that was working, employed at that store, circumstances. Maybe that chick that now has to fucking clean up this entire store and probably be fired and charged for any damaged property because it was under her shift and she was the manager, and now she has 4 kids, a single mother, that have no fucking food on their fucking plate for the next God knows how long until she can find another job under Biden's law.
Why do they let these people do this, though? That's what I don't get. They don't have...
Because store owners aren't allowed to shoot motherfuckers. Honestly, if I was a store owner, I wouldn't carry a gun, but I'd carry a paint gun. And I'd just start shooting them with it. Bill, I know that hurts.
I just don't understand this. Well, the next one here is a bit different, so...
Sorry for making that shit about race. It just annoys the shit out of me.
No, it's a legitimate thing. So here we go. I've shown George Denali this one before. It's pretty funny. I don't know what caused this.
I don't have time to waste on colonizing. She told me to go back to where I came from.
Your driving habits,
do you see that?
Because we don't drive this way in Oregon. We're fucking kind and we make space. Okay. And as someone who's from here as well, I'm so tired of people driving like you just did.
All right, get out of my face.
Constant.
Get out of my face.
Admit you're fucking wrong and that it's not a race thing. Admit that you're driving.
Admit
like
you're
an
white.
asshole.
Admit you have a colonizer mindset.
It is not about race.
Yeah, tell them yell at me.
It is not about race.
Yeah,
that's
it is.
The problem here. If you want things to change, when you fuck up,
oh, so it's on me.
Do
so it's
not
on me.
call the race card.
Don't fucking be
because
emotional.
you
Do not call the. Shut up. And don't even get in her face. Do not get in her face.
You're taking out
Do
your
not.
pain and oppression on me right now. Stay out. Stay out. Stay out of it. We are. And it's important. It's fucking important. Give it a moment. If you want.
They're eating themselves.
If you want, shut up. It's not on me to change. It's on you and your colonizer mindset. So get the
Colonizer mindset?
now, you white lady. You white lady.
Oh, here we go with the Sinatra bit getting
Fucking get out of my face because I'm done
wrong.
with this conversation.
Then you'd be walking
You
away.
fucking colonizer.
You know there's work to
You
be done
fucking.
here.
It's not
This
on me.
guy,
Walk
man.
on you
now.
and your people. I'm not taking
Colonizer?
any fucking. I'm not taking any directions from a white lady.
Everyone needs to hear how angry you are, but it's not about this.
Not taking
It's not
directions
about
from a
what
white
just
lady.
happened.
Please, get out of my
Drive
face, you
away.
Why can't you just walk? You're in my space. You're in my space.
You got in my space.
Get out! You're
that's why I
breathing
got
my
out of
air.
vehicle.
You fucking colonizer! Get out of my face!
Breathing
And don't give me
my
a white
air.
face and a fake white guilt and a
not
fake condescending
trying.
look.
There's
You don't know the
nothing-
pain of my people. So
The
get
pain
out.
of my people?
The pain of my
I'm going to stand
people.
with you until you walk away. Because what you did was wrong, and then you made it about race. And that's fucked up. And
You
it's
told me.
wrong.
She told me to get back to where I came from.
Where
am I
you're
from?
from.
I'm from one.
That was over there, you fucking asshole!
White colonizer mindset. Put me in. Oh, I don't
I
care.
swear to God, this
Oh, I don't care. Put it on the
motherfucker is
internet.
lucky I am not this kid's partner, man. He is fucking lucky. I will show you a motherfucking colonizer, ninja.
Yeah, that whole thing with the colonizer is very weird. Like,
Wakanda forever. That's where that came from.
and what is this guy talking about?
He's
The
Native
pain of his
American.
people.
He's Native American.
Yeah, but he. This is now. Like, he wasn't alive
The
when all the
planet of
real
my-
shit.
No, he wasn't alive back then. He wasn't like growing up, sitting in like a little string jock fucking thing, like building huts out of fucking sticks and dung. No, he was he was born in a fucking American privileged fucking country. You know, for you to like grow up and act like a fucking retard in the fucking middle of the goddamn road.
Yeah, it's very weird. Like, I wish that I knew what this was about. Like, I wish you could see what happened beforehand.
Bad driving. It was
Bad driving.
Yeah, apparently this guy cut her off or something,
Yeah, that's it.
And she,
and then
yeah,
they ended up in this.
That's
And
it.
exactly.
it's very weird because they could both drive off. You don't see anything
Yeah, I
blocking.
know, but they don't want to because they feel offended for somebody else.
Exactly. This is Oregon. They're both trying to use their their talking
They're
points.
fucking
They can't work-
victim cards.
Yeah, they can't.
Victim
they can't,
cards.
and the problem is that they're in a stalemate because they can't out victim each other.
Exactly. You know, see, because honestly, like, I feel like she probably just wanted to have a fucking word with him because she was probably in a cunt mood that day. But the way she was talking to him, you could hear it in her voice. She was ready to start fucking crying, but her pride wouldn't let her.
Yeah.
And so she just kept arguing with him. And then that's when he started calling her a colonizer, and then she started crying a little bit more. I mean, honestly, the thing is, they were both probably in the fucking wrong here, but I fucking hate that word colonizer, man, because I guarantee you, my fucking relatives have never colonized anyone, and yeah, I've been called a colonizer just for being white. Dude, the Britain Empire colonized my fucking people and set us over as this fucking goddamn prisoners.
Yeah, your whole country is a colony, prison colony.
Exactly. Me and the Aboriginal fucking people have the same fucking goddamn fucking victim cards. But no, because I was born white and ginger, no one gives a shit.
Well,
Yeah,
you know the unfortunate
fuck you,
fact.
Risey.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing, Risey, is that your government wants to go back into a prison colony.
Yeah,
You're already used to it. So deal with it, all right? Shut up.
No. I was born into it. I mean, I've told you guys about the day, like the I'm sorry day, and how I was the one kid at 12 years old that stuck my hand up and said, "Why should I say sorry for something that I didn't do, my grandfather didn't do, my father sure shit didn't do because he was fucking Kiwi." And why do I have to apologize? And all my black friends came up to me the fucking day after that school because I was put in detention after that class, and they were like, "Yo, you're the only one that actually gave a shit about our people." I'm like, it's not really giving a shit about your people. It's just the fact that it's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's at 12 years old.
Yeah, so we have a Karen here and some
Victimizer.
some college mind-controlled loser who
You know what
thinks
gets me?
everybody's a colonizer and all this.
Yeah, you know what gets me is that these people, instead of driving off, they're blocking the road just to watch this fight continue.
Yeah, it is kind of funny that this guy.
Yeah, no, that's what annoys the shit out of me the most, because I'm not even a driver. I hate when people block a road. I hate when people block a lane inside of a shopping center. You know, when you see two people standing there talking.
Excuse me. These people are producers. They produce videos. They're content creators, okay? They need content.
It could
But-
be. I
but-
mean, yeah.
but-
I mean, they're
but
being
they're blocked-
filmed.
But they're blocking the road.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They
Listen,
have
plus-
And only that, it doesn't
they
matter
make
until
content.
like a semi truck shows up and just its brakes just aren't going to hit, and then boom, they're both dead.
Yeah, where's
Okay,
Deadpool?
I'm gonna fly Risey to Canada, and I'm gonna have him drive behind George and gently hit his bumper, and then
No,
I'm
no,
gonna sit over here and
Hargrave,
film this.
you don't bump the bumper. You rub the bumper. A little rubbing.
No, I'm just gonna stand in front of George's car and do a live stream. I'm creating content here, George. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, even
No
the
words, George. You can't hit me with your car. Otherwise, you're a hypocrite and a murderer.
yeah, you see the SUVs. They're like, I'm getting tired of this thing. I'm looking at a detour out of this because these two cars right here could have moved and drove off, but no, they have to be content creators and watch this fight between two Karens. Oh,
I
well.
bet George has a Buick.
How did you know that?
I actually have a spaceship, not a Buick, sir.
He's got a spaceship. There you go.
Yes.
All right.
All right, let's go.
All right, that's it. We're done.
No, we got 2 more to go here.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
It'll go fast.
That's what you said about the last one.
All right, this is.
Oh, my
Holy
God.
shit.
I showed George this.
The largest slice of
Look
pizza.
at the size of that pizza. Look at the guideline.
Please
there.
tell me.
It's quite long.
How did you even cook that? Like, what oven in the world exists where you were able to
Yeah.
cook that?
And where's the other pieces? This is just one piece.
It's the Auschwitz oven.
This is what this.
Oh, wait, one guy eats it? Oh my god, I knew it was going to be one guy eating it. No, I can't watch it. I got to piss.
This guy's gonna. This guy goes against 3 or 4 other
18
people.
pounds. Yeah. Oh, this is a Mr. Beast.
Yes, it is.
Well, you got to admit this is pretty curious and interesting to see this.
No, it's not.
No,
Just a
this
bunch
is like
of
a party
dumbasses.
gimmick. This is a party gimmick. Wait a minute. If this is a dumbass video, we're watching then we're the dumbasses watching the video about dumbass.
Well, we
she-
watched
she
the
should
Heart
have
Attack Cafe that George didn't believe me about, and that was the same thing.
But that was the Heart Attack Cafe.
It had medical people on staff and a waiver.
Yeah, and the
Where's
chicks
the
are
waiver?
hot.
Where's the waiver?
Where's
Where's the
the
waivers?
chicks, Hargrave?
Yeah.
Where are the chicks?
Would you like me to bring Amaranth on?
Let's do it.
She makes everything better at the
Yeah.
end.
All right, you want me to speed this up?
Yes.
All right,
Yeah, yeah,
we
please.
we already know where this is going.
I'll put it slower
Somebody's
for
gonna,
you, George.
the gut is gonna burst out. You know, the guts are gonna be on the floor, and they're gonna go, "Oh, look, pepperoni," and they're gonna eat it.
All right, here we go. So these
Oh, wait,
3
there are
guys
3 people eating it? How are you
Yeah.
meant to know who eats the most?
Yeah, it's 3 against the 1 guy.
Probably Wham at the end.
Oh! Why are they wearing pink shirts?
But they're faggots.
The comments here are of the guest and not the channel owner.
What? No, I'm here.
Shit,
I'm here
I
because
haven't even
the
dropped that
owner of the
word
channel
yet.
asked me to be here. He condones my statements.
This is George's. This is a sub channel of George Peter Gatz's.
We apologize. George is sick tonight.
I don't even think I could eat like 2 pieces of
Not
this
in
at
his
the
right
most.
mind.
I couldn't eat any of this. I mean, the dough looks too thick for me. I like thin crust.
I don't like that they have it on this table like this. Why don't they put it on a plate or something? Like, I wouldn't eat off a table like this.
Fucking
I mean,
animals.
who knows what's on that table?
I mean, why are they wearing a fucking pink shirt? I mean, these guys don't think too much about how they look.
I would have found a way.
Life finds a way.
Yes.
Oh, that's this guy. Why are they going to show them out? Ugh.
Yeah, they offered the one guy $10,000 if he took a break to let them catch up, and he wouldn't do it because he knew he was so confident he was going to win.
Dude, you ninjas know I don't give two fucks about a lot of fucking political fucking crybaby shit, but this sort of shit makes me so fucking angry when there are fucking legit fucking starving people across the fucking globe, and these fat fucks are just stuffing their face to vomit it up later on.
Risey, were you upset about the water challenge?
He was upset with the water
The
challenge.
water challenge? No, the only thing I was upset about that was someone tried tagging me and they tried shaming me and a bunch of my other friends did because I wouldn't do it. I'm like, I ain't doing your fucking gay-ass internet challenges.
So he was 229. He gained 21 pounds after eating that
No, it was
pizza.
the Icebox challenge. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know how you would pass that, man. I mean, you'd have to be living on the toilet.
They
You know what's funny? I mean, I can drink and fucking smoke every day and I'll probably outlive all these motherfuckers.
Just think how many Ethiopians we could curse by dropping this huge pizza on their village.
My ninja jack. You fucking bastard.
instead of sending supplies of food and everything, we just send these large pizza. Here, eat it. Feed you for a week.
All right, the world's biggest asshole strikes again. Apparently, this was a huge deal. For what reason, I don't know. I
No,
think
don't ruin Mark Hamill more than he already ruined
What
himself.
the hell's going on?
Mark Hamill made this joke, and everybody, I seen EBS, everybody's making videos about this, going crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. What do you think? Do you think this was a joke, or do you think he was taking a stab at pro-life people? We will adopt your baby.
You know, maybe he's promoting Joker 2, the musical.
Could be. I mean, honestly, I didn't give a fuck about Mark Hamill enough to actually
Oh,
give a
you're
shit
not
about
the
him.
only one.
Yeah, well, I know you definitely don't. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I used to think at one point I thought he was kind of cool, and that died off really quick once I fucking joined Twitter, and I followed him, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, see, look, they're in for adoption.
yeah. Look, well, they already did it. Jason Todd. That was Jason Todd, right?
No, that was Tim Drake.
Oh, that was Tim Drake. Yeah, I only seen that one like once, so I couldn't remember. That was the Batman Beyond movie, wasn't it?
Right. Return of the Joker.
Jack says Mark Hamill would use his lightsaber for abortions.
And just like that. They're-
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
oh boy.
Oh,
The irony.
man.
Yeah,
The irony.
yeah.
The irony. That's what we talked about. She always wanted, she adopted her big son. Now she wants to adopt her grandson.
Oh no! No! God damn it!
That was a
Fuck
pretty
you,
big...
Denali! Fuck you!
They nailed that thing right there. They should have had that be at the top instead of the Joker and the kid, the Harley
No
Quinn.
shit.
That's pretty funny.
Alabama laws in that show.
Oh, dude, that was another thing I was gonna say. Actually, about the boys. You know how that dude's name is Mindstorm? You know, with the show like The Boys or the comic, because it was based off the comic, so obviously they can't change the comic character's name. But I'm surprised that I don't know who. I feel like I know who created the comic, but I forget his name.
Garth.
Garth Ennis. All right, that's not who I
Simon
was
and
thinking of.
Garfunkel.
Yeah, but anyway, fuck you, Judge.
I was listening to that record earlier today, but anyways, go ahead, Bryson.
But yeah, what I was gonna say, instead of Mindfront or Mindstorm, whatever the fuck he's called, he should have called himself Mindfuck,
No, that would have been funnier.
because that would be the only comic book you could get away with that.
No, not really. Not in American comics.
Really?
Yeah, they can't use curse words in comics.
They use curse words in comics all the time.
In Europe and outside the United States. But not in...
Oh, no, wait. No, my bad. I'm thinking of, like, Marvel and DC's exploit range that they used to have. But they're not even Marvel or DC, so I don't understand why someone else couldn't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the word fuck.
Sure, there's.
I mean, unless you're, like, a fucking snowflake.
This is the article I'm seeing going around too. Mark Hamill's son, X, says that Star tried to force her to get an abortion. This was the EBS video I saw where she was quoting what Mark Hamill said. All I have to say is Mark Hamill is the biggest piece of shit in the world. He can fucking die in a fire for all I care. I hate his fucking guts. He's just trash. A worthless fucking human being, and it's so disappointing that he is Luke Skywalker. That will just always haunt me.
No. Not really.
I mean,
he's just...
Luke Skywalker is a fucking bitch anyway.
Yeah.
And a traitor to the Empire.
You know, he's a typical brat. He threw a tantrum and destroyed his daddy empire. And his grandfather's empire.
Yeah, he wanted to work for the Empire until he found out that, oh, wait, I could join the rebels instead? Oh, man! Yo! What? No one told me I could join Antifa! Fuck yeah, man!
It's always the rich kids joining Antifa. Have you noticed that?
Exactly. Pretentious little pissants.
Anyways.
Hold on a sec here. I'll will this up and we'll be done.
Thank God.
Well, George, you
I'm
asked
surprised
for
you didn't
this.
get a phone call yet.
Don't tell me it's the whipping lady again.
Oh, I should have played that now that I think about it. Damn it.
He checked.
Ooh, Ireland or Scotland, maybe? It's very green, but I don't know, because this looks like a shithole over here, so maybe not. I don't know, it's hard to tell. This looks kind of shitty over here, so maybe not. It could be,
You know what's funny? Somebody actually had to drive in that area to take photographs.
Yes.
It's is that an Anatolian shepherd?
Could you imagine this is your life? You sit here doing this and you're getting $1.5 million a month.
Yes, she's experiencing it right now.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, no, like, honestly, that's why I got nothing against the bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, because the fact is that we're fapping this right now, we're not making a goddamn fraction. Not even a quarter, like the tiniest quarter of it.
You know what's
amazing? Holy shit! You're such a slut.
I have to say this, guys. I have to say this. In today's world, there's no such thing as a dumb blonde, because a dumb blonde's going to be making millions of dollars more than you will.
I know.
You know what the sad thing about it?
Here's a smart redhead.
20 years ago, she had to be on her knees sucking cocks. Now she just have to write her names of simps
And it
on her
doesn't look
arm.
like Russia.
That's an
But,
upgrade
Russia's
there.
so big, maybe
Less work, more money.
All right, I'd like to thank George Peter Gatsis, Denali, Risey Lee for joining, Jack Stafford,
My head hurts.
all the lurkers.
Yes.
And that's it. We'll see
We
you next
appreciate
week.
you guys. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Still live?
Hargrave, are you going to end this?
I didn't think Hargrave realized he wasn't click the kill the live stream
Hargrave,
button
click
yet.
the end, man. Click the end.
Yeah, Hargrave fell off. You're now zoomed in.
This is a fucking trying to end the stream.
Okay, I'm jumping the shit show. I'm sick. Kisses.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, we're
I'm on
leaving.
bound. Oh shit! But yeah, thanks again for dropping by, my Ninja Jack. Any of you lurkers, just like Hargrave just did. And yeah, we'll be back next Sunday, Monday. It's my Monday.